For the Lord our God is great, perfect Lord in all your ways, God of mercy, Lord of grace, Holy One, Ancient of Days, and I will bless the Lord at all times. This is CJ, C-E-E-J-A-Y, and this is your spiritual sports segment with a hip-hop twist for the playoffs in the NBA on CJSports.com, as I sprinkle a little spirituality in your sports. Ooh, come roll with me. Boy, look at here. The NBA was rocking last night with 4 games bowling on the hard court, and 3 of them were potential closeout games as we tip it off with my home city Orlando Magic trying to keep the Magic show going against the Toronto Raptors. The Magic, well, they were just happy to be there as they couldn't hit diddly squat. They shot 38% from the field, 26% from deep, and 74% from quote-unquote the free throw line, and was ran out the building as Toronto was clicking on all cylinders with 27 points from Kawhi Leonard and 24 from Pascal Siakam as the Raptors outgunned, outmuscled, outschemed, outran, and out everything. Alliteration, you know I love it. The Magic 115-96 as they match up against the Philadelphia 76ers in the Eastern Conference semifinals. Speaking of the 76ers, they were also in a potential closeout game as they faced off against the Brooklyn Nets, as the Nets were trying to compete with Orlando Magic shooting percentages as they scored the least amount of points in a half this season, which matched the lowest in the shot clock era. The only bright spot is they won the third period, but other than that, the 76ers rung their bell, 122-100 as Joel Embiid notched a double-double with 23 points and 13 rebounds as they were battle against the Toronto Raptors in the Eastern Conference semifinals. In the third game of the night in the Mile High City, the Denver Nuggets got some home cooking as they contended with the San Antonio Spurs as the Nuggets jumped off to a hot start as they were looking to take a 3-2 series lead. The Spurs were dismal in scoring the rock in the first and third periods, but made a tremendous run in the fourth, but it was not efficient enough and the Spurs were whacked, walloped, and waxed. Alliteration, I love it, by the Nuggets 108-90 as Jamal Murray poured in 23 points, and there were a total of 6 Nuggets players in double figures, and Game 6 will tip off on Thursday. As Steve Harvey says on Family Feud, we got a good one today, folks, as we head to Rip City as the Portland Trail Blazers were seeking to close out the Oklahoma City Thunder, but the Thunder wasn't cooperating as they ran out of the gate like a Kentucky thoroughbred. After the dust settled and runs from both teams, the Thunder led at halftime 61-60 as Damian Lillard notched 34 at the break. The third and fourth periods were like a seesaw on a playground, but late in the game, the Blazers were down 15 as Russell Westbrook had a triple-double and Paul George had 36, but the Blazers had Dame time as the game was knotted up at 1:15, and as the game clock traveled down to 0, Lillard pulled up from just inside the half-court line and drained the dagger to seal the deal as Lillard finished with a career postseason high of 50 and broke the franchise record of 10 three-pointers as they now await the winner of the Spurs-Nuggets series. Side note, Blazers center Enes Kanter, who finished with 13 points, 13 boards, 4 assists, and a block, did so with the separated left shoulder that he suffered in the first period and received a shot at halftime, but gutted it out to the very end. For your NBA quick news and notes, Hall of Famer Coach Jason Kidd and former Milwaukee Bucks head coach met with the LA Lakers on their head coaching vacancy, and the Lakers also interviewed Tyronn Lue for a second time. And finally, Kelly Tennant, the young woman who has filed a civil lawsuit against Sacramento Kings head coach Luke Walton when he was an assistant coach with the Golden State Warriors back in 2014 for sexual assault, indicated that she was scared to come forward and stated, quote, "This type of behavior cannot be condoned, and no woman should ever be made to feel like a victim," close quote. If you have experienced sexual assault, please get in touch with Reign's Crisis Hotline at 800-656-HOPE. That's 800-656-4673. This sports segment was sponsored by Najays, providing sportswear for the fan in you. To get your merchandise, please visit www.nijaes.com. Thank you for tuning in, and make sure you follow me on Twitter and Instagram at I am CJ Joseph for both. And tune in next time to CJ Sports, where I will sprinkle a little spirituality in your sports. Be blessed, and remember, I will bless the Lord at all times.